Hello and welcome to Autocar Dialogues. Today we have a very special guest. We have Manasi Kirloskar Tata, the Vice Chairperson of Toyota-Kirloskar Motor. Manasi, thanks very much for talking to us. Welcome to the program.
Thank you. Thank you for having me today, Hormazd.
I just want to start off with, Manasi, you've taken over, after your dear father, you've taken over the reins of your part of the company. And clearly a big legacy to fill. Vikram was very loved, very respected, and was really formed a big part of the glue of the wonderful partnership you have with Toyota. So I would say big boots to fill, but just wanted to get your thoughts on how you'd like to take this legacy forward.
As you rightly mentioned, I've big boots to fill, and I don't think I can fill those in. But his biggest quality was to be transparent with his partners, that is Toyota. His level of transparency, their shared values of respect for people, his need to really grow India in terms of the supplier network, make them globally competitive so that they could even be considered to export to other Toyota facilities. So developing that supplier chain, and also sharing the success with marginalized communities that were around us. These were some of his missions, So I would like to carry forward those same values and perhaps add a little bit of my own too, because I'm a woman, I don't think they've had a woman in this position before, and in the manufacturing, heavy engineering space, the number of women are not as many.
So you'd want to push for more diversity on the shop floor?
More diversity especially on the shop floor, and in other administrative positions. So that would be my cause, something that is a unique proposition from my side.
Right, and you've had this wonderful partnership with Toyota for over a quarter of a century. What is it that makes the partnership special? Because joint ventures or partnerships haven't lasted. You've got your maybe a minority stake, but it's still consistent. Partnership is very strong. What are the ingredients that have really made this partnership work?
So for us, it's not just a joint venture. It's not an agreement over a piece that's been signed over a piece of paper. It's a true partnership in which we are very transparent with one another, and there's a huge amount of trust. And I think it's that trust and that transparency that has allowed this partnership to continue successfully and will continue to gain in strength in the future.
Right. And learnings from Toyota, the Japanese, obviously, they're very disciplined, very structured. One might even say a bit too rigid. Just wanted to get, what are your learnings, let's say, from this partnership, and especially working with a Japanese company, and not just a Japanese company, Toyota, which is the biggest.
Right, yes. I think Toyota is very unique. It's the only foreign company that I've ever been engaged with, and I think the way they run is absolutely fantastic. And I wouldn't use the word rigid, to describe their systems. They plan a huge amount before making any decision, and that planning ensures that margin of error is really reduced. And it's also the level of care, that respect, that we're going to plan so that we don't waste anyone else's time, we don't waste anyone else's money, right? And so that's another part of their core value of respecting people, respecting their stakeholders. So I wouldn't say it's rigidity. I think the planning ensures for a successful outcome, exactly.
Right, and probably that's what really is the base of their legendary quality as well.
Yes.
But do you feel that, the way India is developing, it's a very dynamic landscape. There needs to be an inherent flexibility, and is that something, the value you could bring in, to the partnership?
Yes, I think both Toyota is recognizing the huge growth potential in India. You see that in the kind of investment commitments that we have made in the past few months. Even that flexibility or that margin of error has been included into the system, has been included into the structure. So the structure doesn't change. It's just that understanding of flexibility has been incorporated into the plan. And I think that's beautiful,
Right.
It's such a unique way of working.
But I mean, again, just talking about Toyota, the way they function, obviously, quality is something that is, let's say, it's what defines Toyota. And there's no price you can put on it. That's why, quite frankly, they can charge whatever they want. I mean, the Fortune also, you see the price it is right now, crazy expensive. What would you say is the one thing that defines Toyota in your sense? I mean, is it the quality that finally the products bring?
I think it is, we're not chasing after numbers, right? That's the day-to-day isn't that. Our day-to-day focus is on how to bring mass happiness to all, how to make sure the customers are getting the quality that they want. So we're really focused on trying to understand the customers' mindsets, their needs. India is such a diverse country. The needs of our customers are very different in different parts of the country. So our ears are really to the ground. And making sure that the entire customer experience is something that's delightful. Right. And I think that's what's making us successful today, is that we're giving the customer what they want.
And we've also seen another partnership that's emerging and being very successful is with Suzuki. Clearly, I'm sure you are also engaged with them. So does that add a level of, let's say, complexity into the whole arrangement? Because you've got Suzuki, which is a very, very different company, while Toyota is very quality focused. Suzuki has quality, but I think they've got cost also as a top priority. So just wanted to understand, with Suzuki coming in, do you see any dynamic changing?
So I see this being a very complementary relationship. The Suzuki's market is very different from Toyota's market. Our strengths are they have certain strengths, we have certain strengths, and I think us coming together, we can really share our experiences and our strengths, and each one of us can widen our customer base.
Right. And again, looking at your partnership with Toyota, obviously, I think you've got 11% now in TKM. You've got let's say equity in the other ancillary companies, TCAP, and so on. Going forward, are you going to dilute at all, or do you think you're going to be investing along with Toyota as they grow and expand the market?
We're never diluting. We are in this for the next 150 years. We're going to invest along with Toyota wherever we're required, whatever help is required from our side, whatever we can do, we're all in.
Right. Yeah. And Toyota's happy to have you along for the ride.
I think so. I believe so. I hope so.
Right.
But no, for us, Toyota, they're literally like family. And I've understood these family values after this big change that happened, with my father's passing, and the way they supported my mom and I it's what real family would do. And we're so now emotionally connected with them that this partnership is only going to gain in strength.
Right. And Manasi, just turning to on a personal side, just want to know, how do you manage your time? You've got 2 kids. You're based in Bombay a lot. A lot of the businesses are headquartered out of Bangalore. Must be a bit of a challenge for a mom with 2 small kids.
So when we were talking about the way Toyota structures its company and its planning, that's how my home is structured. I did a TBP, Toyota Business Plan training session many years ago at the plant in Vidadi, and I've applied those principles to my home. It drives everyone crazy, but it's very structured. Meal times, even for me, nap times, when my kids go to sleep, what time they wake up, what time they're going to play, when is the play date, when are the classes. Wow. So if you tell me the time now, I can tell you exactly what my kids are up to.
Don't we have a gang chart for that?
Yeah. It's huge. It's really crazy. And I have all sorts of charts in my mind, and everyone's trying to understand this crazy structure. But I think this is what helps me plan my day out.
Right. So that's interesting. I mean, literally the training and learning from Toyota is working at home.
It's working so well at home. It also accounts for the flexibility.
Right. Yeah. Right. And what are you driving of late? I mean, what's your daily driver?
ES.
ES300,
yes,
Lexus. Okay,
Lexus,
yeah. So that means you're at the back not driving yourself much.
I'm not. I used to drive quite a bit, but now I sit with my kids in
Right.
the center. They're in their car seats. I'm in the middle.
Yeah. Well, Manasi, fantastic talking to you, and wish you all the best.
Thank you so much for your
And
time
best
today.
wishes for the future and the way forward. Thank you.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you. Thanks.